What's up, beautiful weirdos? Welcome back to the Sophuckit Podcast, the show where we question everything, trust nothing blindly, and absolutely piss off the algorithm.
If we disappear next week, just know we were right.
Facts. Today's episode is one I've been dying to do because it hits conspiracy lovers, history nerds, and people who just love knowing shit they're not supposed to know.
We're talking about secret societies, groups operating behind the curtain, the ones that allegedly shape governments, wars, money, culture, power.
Now, some of these are real, and some are rumored, of course, but some are straight up just terrifying, if even half true.
And we're not saying any of this is fact, but we're definitely saying it's suspicious.
So grab your tinfoil hats. Let's get a little uncomfortable.
Flames try to burn what I constructed, not new to the game, unscathed by the flames, risen like the phoenix. I mean it, so fuck it, I mean it, oh, I mean it, I mean it, oh, fuck it, from my lips, so fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, bitch, so fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, bitch, so fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, bitch, so fuck it. Podcast bitches, Batman 503 and I'm out, take it away, Soph.
Okay, first, what makes something a secret society? Because technically, every group has their secrets.
True, but secret societies usually have other things, like a hidden membership list, or private rituals, or symbols, but most importantly, they influence or power beyond what's visible.
And usually a hierarchy, like levels you move up in, which already feels kind of culty.
Oh, yeah. Some are created for protection, some for networking, some for spiritual growth, like the Jesuits. Others allegedly for control.
And the crazy part, humans have been doing this for thousands of years. Ancient mystery schools in Egypt and Greece were basically the OG secret societies.
Yeah, just like now, back then, knowledge was power. If you controlled who learned what, you controlled society.
Which sounds pretty familiar if you ask me. So let's start with the big daddy of them all, the Freemasons.
Big daddy, huh? I don't know if they were the biggest, but these guys go back to the medieval stonemasons who built cathedrals. Over time, that evolved into a fraternity of influence.
George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and tons of founding fathers were Masons.
Right on, yeah. Which is where people start going, hold up. Why are all these people like creating America in the same secret club, right?
They use symbols everywhere. The all-seeing eye, the pyramid, the compass.
Which ended up on the dollar bill. That alone is what fuels probably some of these conspiracies.
Yep. And officially, Masons say they're about morality, brotherhood, and charity.
I believe they, I think it's they're about community, or they pose themselves off as, I guess they claim to be like this Christian fraternity of folks. But conspiracy side says that they influence politics, banking, media, so who knows?
And some people claim high-ranking Masons have access to ancient knowledge, like what's under the Vatican catacombs.
I've heard some of those stories. Others say it's just old dudes networking or circle jerking, so who knows?
But here's the thing. If it was harmless, why all the secrecy?
That's a good question. So there's other names in these secret societies. There's a lot of people that don't even know about this, and the people who have heard and just heard rumors, like the Bilderbergers, the Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations, and most recognizable, the Illuminati. So that one's everybody's favorite boogeyman.
The Illuminati, yep. It was actually started in 1776 in Germany as a group promoting enlightenment and anti-religious control.
Indeed. It was banned, officially disbanded.
But conspiracy theorists believe it never went away. It just went underground, which sounds pretty correct to me.
Sure. You also think, like, if that's saying, yes, some other stuff happened, like American independence. And there's a lot of these conspiracy theories tied back to our, founding fathers. People claim it controls world leaders, celebrities, corporations. They think the Illuminati has their hands on everything.
Hence why every pop star gets accused of being an Illuminati if they blink funny.
Yeah. Well, so triangles, eyes, hand symbols, that makes Illuminati?
Now, do I think Beyonce is running the world? Probably not. But the Illuminati? Maybe.
Yeah, would you elite networks privately made, do they privately maintain power? Absolutely. But, how are they able to consolidate it, right?
Well, the scary part is you don't need a cartoon villain group to manipulate systems because money, it already does that.
For sure. Yeah.
Let's talk about Skull and Bones. Now, Skull and Bones is a society that I've only heard about today for the podcast, which is, pretty wild. But this one is wild because it is tied to Yale University.
Yeah, they did a movie a couple years ago about the Skull and Bones. And when you talk about Yale University, I remember something about that place. So the Skull and Bones has been a secret society that's been on the campus for many years now. People in high-ranking positions, a lot of people's names you've probably heard of were all people who were a member of that group, right? Only 15 members get chosen every year out of the senior class, and that usually has a huge influence on where they go to grad school, how they matriculate, and the careers they're going to have in the future. Judges, presidents, they're famous people who are members of the Skull and Bones group. You wouldn't even know it half the time because they keep their society membership a secret.
And presidents have been members, like the Bush family.
Yes. Both George W. Bush and his father, George Herman Walker Bush, were members. In fact, George Bush's great uncle was president of the United States as well. Franklin Pierce, actually. John Kerry was also a member. At this club, they allegedly perform these bizarre rituals and mock death ceremonies, and it's very, very strange. Again, I'll tell you, it's a bunch of old guys circle jerking. That's what it is.
And some claim that they steal historical artifacts or even human remains.
Again, rumor versus reality, but a lot of future world leaders being groomed in secret clubs, right? We wanted the stuff out in the open.
That's a question nobody likes to answer.
Most you should be asking it. The Rosicrucians believed in giving spiritual knowledge, alchemy, enlightenment, the Cabal.
So basically, ancient witchy nerds. My kind of people.
They believe humanity can evolve through secret mystics.
Which ties into the Egyptian mystery schools, Hermetic teachings.
Some say modern science came from those occult groups, actually.
Which honestly makes sense. I mean, science used to be considered magic.
Yeah, I guess still archaic people that would look like magic, right?
I mean, I think that's what they mean when talking about Adam and Eve eating from the forbidden tree of knowledge, taking a bite out of the forbidden fruit. Humanity was not supposed to learn that knowledge yet, and we have advanced so fast, too fast, and that was never supposed to happen because we ate that apple.
We should just pause. When Jesus learned to make wine out of water, that was where we just need to stop right there.
All right. So now here's where it gets spicy.
Are there still secret societies running these today?
Or have they just evolved into think tanks, billionaire clubs, political alliances?
Paid power dynamics, just new packaging. That's all that is.
You don't need robes and candles when you have boardrooms and lobbying.
Yeah, or these secret, weird, culty, like kind of the forest or the mountains, kind of like secret parties, right? Facts.
All right, let's play a little game. Are you ready, Godfather?
I'm always ready to play games. Let's go.
All right, this is how it works. I'm going to read the society name and a short description, and you're going to guess if it's real or fake and give your reasoning why you think that.
Okay.
All right, so round one. The society is the Order of the Nine Angels. Description: an underground group allegedly tied to occult practices, extremist ideology, and dark ritual philosophy. Some claimed it promotes chaos as a path to enlightenment. True or false, or real or fake?
Well, there's a couple of reasons why I'm going to say that one's real. The name gives it away. Religious connotation is true as well. And there are some groups that actually operate like that I've read about. So I'm going to say true, real.
It is real. And the shock factor, it originated in the UK and has been monitored by intelligence agencies due to extremist ties. It blends occult ideology with dangerous political beliefs.
Well, I mean, the intelligence communities that are monitoring them, are you sure they're not just members keeping an eye on themselves? That's what I would question.
Probably. Round 2. Society is the Emerald Serpent Collective. Description: a rumored elite group said to preserve ancient reptilian DNA and bloodlines from pre-human civilizations.
Okay, I've heard the reptilian thing a couple times. I don't believe it. I think it's funny, but I'm going to say that one's fake.
So they say that it's fake, but it does sound believable because reptilian conspiracies are everywhere. But this exact group doesn't exist. However, there's probably other groups just like it that exist.
Sounds like you are taking this.
Round 3. Society is the Hashashin.
Okay.
Description: a medieval Islamic secret order of trained assassins who carried out political killings and influenced the world. The word assassin.
So I know that one's real. They existed from the 11th century, about 1100 AD, when the Muslim dynasty basically plunged their empire into the Dark Ages. They were feared across the empires. Their legend inspired the video game Assassin's Creed that a lot of people play today.
That is correct. It is real. Imagine being so iconic your job title becomes a word forever.
Yeah, right.
Round 4. The society is Skull and Bones. We just talked about this. Description: elite Yale secret society tied to powerful political families, rumored ritual ceremonies, and lifelong elite networking. That one's real, obviously. It says multiple U.S. presidents were members. The group meets in a windowless building called The Tomb. Ooh, that's not suspicious at all. Round 5. The society is the Black Sun Order. Description: a Nazi-era occult group alleged seeking supernatural power through ancient symbols and rituals.
I saw a movie about this a few years ago called The Bulletproof Monk, and it was touching on some of this stuff. So I'm going to say art imitates life, life imitates art. So this one's probably true.
So this one, it's saying partially real, which, of course, that would probably just be completely real. So let's just say completely real. The shock factor: the black sun symbol was real and used by Nazi occult circles, but the order itself is exaggerated by later conspiracy lore. But us conspiracy theories, we say it like it is. And so that's got to be fact.
Okay. So talking about Yale. So the Skull and Bones gets a lot of credit because that movie that came out years ago with those actors. But they're not the only. That's not the only secret society that's on the campus of Yale. There's also Wolf's Head, Scroll and Key. There's the Porcelain Club at Harvard, the Fly Club. The Phoenix is another one that's popular. The Dartmouth College has one called the Sphinx that's really popular too, that people have at least heard of. So there's more than just a few of these secret societies out there. They're usually at Ivy League colleges on the East Coast, where a lot of this stuff started with the nerdy colleges. In fact, the reason Harvard's so popular is it was the first university in American soil. The second one was William and Mary, which I believe they have some things. The one my first wife was mentioned quite a few times. She went to Princeton. It was the Ivy. They called the Ivy Club, and the Tiger Club because they're mascot.
Is that what they call the Ivy League? No.
Well, the Ivy League is made up of the schools on the East Coast because of the green ivy that grows on the East Coast. But basically, it's supposed to be like the matriculation of the smartest, richest, most affluent people on the East Coast, basically. So if you are of a society family or some aristocracy, then your kids usually matriculate to an Ivy League school. And if they don't, you were a bad parent, apparently. So there's so much competition to get into those schools.
Society is the Crone Circle. Description: an alleged time manipulation society protecting historical timelines through covert intervention.
Oh, it sounds like a Star Trek Section 51 thing. So I'm going to go with no, because if they were time travelers, we would have already got a few.
Correct. It is fake. The shock factor is pure sci-fi, but people genuinely believe time traveler forums online, and they do talk about it a lot, especially like on TikTok Reels.
Well, I mean, some of them are probably looking disappointed when they don't have the real. So, get it.
I know. I'm also low-key disappointed.
Me too. If I could go back in time, I would.
All right, let's move on to the bonus lightning round, aka the rapid fire. You got to answer these as fast as possible. Are you ready?
I hope so.
Just say real or fake. All right. The Bohemian Club.
Fake.
The Priority of Sion.
Real.
The Thule Society.
Real.
The Silver Star Assembly.
Real.
The Order of the Golden Dawn.
Fake.
The Crimson Veil.
Fake. Sounds like that fake.
You got 3 wrong. So the Bohemian Club was real.
Okay.
The Priority of Sion was mostly fake. That's one you got wrong. The Thule Society was real. The Silver Star Assembly was fake. You got that one wrong. The Order of the Golden Dawn was real.
Okay. Huh.
And the Crimson Veil was fake.
Huh. Yeah,
good job.
It sounds like that's the gang of kidnappers from the movie Tropic Thunder. Anyways,
All right. So our secret society is controlling the world. What do you guys think?
Or are humans just addicted to patterns and mystery?
Probably both.
Yeah. Either way, question everything.
Drop your theories in the comments below and tell us what we should investigate next time. If we vanish,
you don't lie.
Yep. So fuck it. See you guys next time.